All Eyes on Me by Tupac. This is from 1996. I think this is his biggest ever album, his most like commercially successful album. And yeah, I've already, when I started off, I knew a lot of these songs, like a lot more than I thought. Like I already knew Ambitions as a Rider, All About You. I knew To America's Most Wanted, California Love, Can't See Me. There's loads on there that I already knew. So, but it is a massive album. It's like 2 hours. It's like over 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours 12 minutes. So I really couldn't give you my opinions on all the songs. It's just too much. But overall, instead of kind of thinking about how I liked each song, which is what I do with shorter albums, I'm just going to comment on the overall vibes I got off it, and they were very good. For a week, it's very difficult to kind of remember all these songs, but I do. They're very good. Vibes and like good flow. Like Tupac has a very recognizable flow, like a way of a rhythm and a way of singing vocals that I can't quite describe because I'm not a rapper, but you probably know what I'm getting at. He has a very signature way of rapping, which is just really good and really addictive, and it works. Like for even for a 2-hour album, it doesn't get boring. It feels like really emotional. You can when he does that, it's like it's very nice to listen to, and I don't really know what else to say, but probably know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean the favorite, like the standout songs. God, there's a lot. I'll say Can't See Me was a very, very good one. Really enjoyed Picture Me Rolling. And Ambitious as a Rider. And I enjoyed Scandalous as well. Like there's so many on there, so many songs. Holler at Me, and just a lot of good stuff on there. But for sure, really enjoyed this one. I'm not normally a rap listener, and the fact that it was so long did kind of like tweak my enjoyment, like did kind of lower my enjoyment, because I do like when I can get into the songs. I do like when they're short albums, like kind of 30-40 minutes as opposed to 2 hours. So given a week, like this is basically not rating the album's like whole entire value. I'm only rating the value of my enjoyment over the week. So that's how my ratings work. I'm not trying to say it's a bad album, but my enjoyment over the week, I'm gonna give it an 8. And I'm sure it has much more value in it if I was to carry on listening to it. But just from this week, I'm gonna give it an 8. Really well done on the album. So that is All Eyes on Me by Tupac from 1996.